Ah, what a nice day. Look at that sun. Isn't it a nice day to go for a walk on this beautiful flat earth? Guys, I wish you could join me here going for a nice walk on this flat earth of ours. Do you think the world is flat? Or do you think that's just some cockamamie conspiracy theory? I think the world is flat. I mean, look at that, guys. It's flat, right? If it were round, it would be kind of curved like that. You can see there, it's flat, flat. So let me know, do you believe the world is flat? Or do you think my idea is just some cockamamie conspiracy theory? Like, a conspiracy theory is some kind of weird theory that people have. You know, that's maybe not really, it's not believed by most people, but there's a kind of a fringe minority, okay? Because I'm just gonna cross the brook here. There's some kids. All right, it's just some people on the path coming up here. So I wonder if I can cross over here, or is this a dead end? Oh no, guys, I might be stuck. I don't know, I see some rocks. I can, oh, look at that. I can walk across these rocks. Perfect. There we go, I made it. All right, so very often conspiracy theories are believed by kind of a fringe minority. Okay, sometimes you hear that term fringe. That means kind of like who are those people, you know? They're kind of a small group of people with weird ideas, and you kind of call them a fringe minority. Okay, so most people believe the world is spherical, right? Is round, a sphere, a ball, right? But there are people, many people, who believe the world is flat. So what do you believe? Let me know in the comments. Do you believe the world is round? Or like, I think most people who believe the world is round think of flat earthers as kind of weird conspiracy theorists. Because that's what the word conspiracy theory means. Now, what about the word cockamamie? Cockamamie, that's a slang way to say just ridiculous. You know, ludicrous, absurd, dumb, implausible. Okay, implausible. That means it's not likely to be that way. I mean, you could say, Mark, look, the world is probably round because, look, we look at the sun kind of looks round. When we see the moon kind of looks round. The stars look round. The planets look round. So why wouldn't we be round? I mean, why wouldn't the earth be round? You know, if everything's round, then probably we are round too. So it's not likely that the earth is flat. It's more plausible that the earth is round. You could say that to me. So the flat earth theory is implausible. Implausible. Look at this tree, guys. Isn't that a fantastic tree? That is gorgeous. Man, that is a bright yellow tree, guys. Look at, let's go walking a little bit. These trees over here look a bit more orange. That one is bright yellow. But some of these over here are more like orange, and there's one over there that's kind of more of like a deep, kind of like a deep orange. Let's go check that out. Okay, so cockamamie, all right? So it's a slang way to say something is just kind of dumb. It's a dumb idea. Now, usually we use this word when we're talking about a theory or a plan or you know, some idea. Okay, You can say that's a cockamamie theory. You could, you know, like for example, you know, like if let's say these trees, right? These trees are turning orange. You know, it's already October, and there's a plane ruining my video like always. Okay, so look at these trees. They're dying, right? I mean, it's the typical cycle. It's the cycle that trees go through. Now it's October, so it's fall. You know, the leaves are turning color. They're gonna fall off the tree very soon. Hey, this tree's still green. So imagine if I said these trees are dying not because it's fall, but because the government is poisoning the water and killing the trees. You could say, what? Mark, that's a cockamamie theory. What kind of a cockamamie idea is that? Right? So some kind of weird, absurd theory, or I mean anything, right? And now this word is an adjective, all right? So adjectives describe something else. So if a theory, you know, the word theory is a noun. So what kind of theory is it? Is it a good theory? Is it a plausible theory? Is it a cockamamie theory? Okay, so there are many theories or many ideas, or like let's say you watch a movie and it has some stupid plot. The plot is kind of like the storyline of the movie, right? If it's some dumb movie, you can say that the movie has a cockamamie plot, or that's a cockamamie movie, right? Just gonna hang out beside the canal here, guys. There's some people up ahead on the path. I like to just walk to the side and let the people come past and then keep walking. This is such a peaceful day, guys. I love it here. Beautiful. Okay, so this is an adjective, and adjectives describe nouns. So a cockamamie theory. All right, so you could say that movie was cockamamie. I think you could say it that way too. That movie is so cockamamie. You know, like I'm thinking about a movie. I think it was in high school that I saw this movie. It was pretty famous when I was in high school. It's called Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Okay. Now, have you seen that movie? If you haven't seen that movie, I wonder if you can find it on YouTube. I'm not sure, but just search for Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Okay, and you know, it's just such a dumb movie. But in high school, I was kind of really into those types of just really sarcastic kind of I don't know. There was another movie that was really famous when I was in high school. Everybody loved it, or at least most people. I think that was when I was in high school. It was called Napoleon Dynamite. Have you seen Napoleon Dynamite? It was a really popular movie for a while, maybe a year or two. And guys, I don't know. I loved that movie back then. It was just a great movie, but just completely dumb. And then there's another movie called Fubar. I think they made two. There was one, I think the part 2 as well. Fubar. That was a movie that was filmed here in Alberta. And man, like, if you want to watch a dumb movie, just search for Fubar. I wonder if you can find it online somewhere. I'm not sure, but guys, some of these movies are just so dumb. So you could describe these movies as cockamamie. Okay, so anyway, like what other examples could we come up with? what can you think? Can you think of some examples? You could say, when I was in high school, I hatched a cockamamie plan with my friend to to egg our teacher's house, something like that. If you egg somebody's house or car or something, that means you throw eggs at their house or their car. So that's a common prank, I think, or I think it's a crime. I don't know, because if you're damaging someone's car, that's a crime. But to throw like raw eggs at someone's house or something, that the verb is egg, to egg something, okay? So if you egg someone's house, you throw eggs at their house. So you could say, when I was in high school, my friend and I hatched, that means to make a plan. We use that word. If you hatch a plan, you make a plan, okay? So yeah, you could say, you know, we devised, we hatched a cockamamie plan to egg our teacher's house. It's just a stupid thing, right? I don't know why people do dumb things like that, throw eggs at someone's house or car or whatever. You know, sometimes when people are in high school, when they're teenagers, they do dumb stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's another example, okay? Have you ever hatched a cockamamie plan? I hope not, guys. So what do you think of my videos? My videos here on YouTube, do you think they're great, or do you think they're cockamamie? You'd say, Mark, you always come up with cockamamie ideas for your videos. Let me know. What do you think of my videos? If you think they're cockamamie, let me know down in the comments. All right, so anyway, guys, that's a new word for you. I think it's you know, it's a slang word. You won't hear it much in normal, like informal situations, but you'll hear it watching some YouTube videos. You'll hear it in kind of casual English. Yeah, you hear it. It's not the most common word, but it's you know, you hear it. And so, like, the thing I like to do on my channel is to teach you new words that you will hear. I don't teach any useless stuff. Like, on my whole channel, all my videos, they're not weird words that nobody knows. They're all real words that you can use. They're normal words, not some weird, like, professional words. I don't like... Guys, there's some construction going on over there. I think I should turn back, get away from the noise, right? So yeah, so it's a normal word. I like to teach words that will help you understand English. Like, you know, a lot of people write to me sometimes and they say, Mark, can you make videos on listening? You know, I think the most important aspect of listening is just understanding words, what words mean. Because when you when you don't understand one key word in a sentence, you can't really make sense of that sentence, right? Because very often the whole meaning of a sentence, or the whole meaning of someone's words, like it hinges on maybe the meaning of one word. So if you miss that one word, guys, look at this tree. Isn't that beautiful? Like a big, kind of a nice round tree. Let's go underneath this tree, guys. Wow, look at that. Oh, isn't that cool? That is awesome. Maybe I'll just hang out here, guys. I don't have much else to say, but I think it's really important for speaking and listening, especially listening, because, like, you might never use this word in your life. You don't have to use the word cockamamie. You could use the word stupid or absurd or ridiculous, okay, or implausible. You never have to use this word cockamamie, but if you're listening to someone speak and they use this word, if you don't know what it means, you're not going to understand what they're saying, right? And so adjectives are very important, you know, and so I just, you know, I think if you learn more vocabulary, that is the best way to increase your listening skills, okay? So most of my videos here on my channel are vocabulary videos, because really vocabulary, words are the building blocks of the language, right? So the more words you know, the better your communication will be, even if your grammar is not perfect. If you know words, then you understand and you can speak, right? And so anyway, guys, there you have it. Look at that nice bridge right through the branches here. Isn't that a gorgeous shot right there? Beautiful. And these pine needles are turning yellow as well. Wow. Guys, I thought pine trees were supposed to be evergreens. So, what's wrong with this pine tree, guys? Like this, look at this. Look at this one over here, is like perfectly green, right? Look at that. Okay, perfectly green pine needles. And then this one over here is basically dead. Maybe, you know what, guys? Maybe the government is poisoning these trees, turning the evergreen trees into ever yellow trees. What would you rather have? Would you rather live in a world with evergreen trees or ever yellow trees? I don't know, guys. Let me know. Do you think that's a plausible theory, that the government is poisoning these trees? Or do you think it's just a cockamamie conspiracy theory? All right, guys. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, I love you so much. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and happy. And as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.